Hi YouTubers and followers of Show That Pedal. I just want a big shout out to Dave Simpson for doing a video with me. Hopefully we are going to do that other video soon where he'll play through the plexi through his red late 60s cab with greenbacks in it. I've got a 71 Super PA which has been modded for Super Lead, Super Bass and Super PA, and I've got an early 1970 4x12 cab as well. So we're going to have a jam hopefully and play those two amps together, do a sort of an A/B test with Strats and Les Pauls and see what sort of sounds we can get going. I just want to thank everybody for subscribing in the last sort of 24 hours to my channel, Show That Pedal, and specifically as well I want to just reply to Paul. He's asked me for a little bit more in-depth kind of a tip on how to play rhythm like Mark Knopfler. Of course Mark Knopfler has put quite a few videos on YouTube over the years himself about how to play like his rhythm style, but I do find it sometimes useful for somebody else to break it down. Somebody like him is just like, well, it's too much all at once and it's quite difficult. The first thing is obviously to use your fingers, although sometimes I use the plectrum, not very often. So the thing you can get with your fingers is variation in how hard you hit notes. So sometimes a note will just pop out and it'd be really loud, and the next one or two might be sort of quieter because just the sort of how efficient you can be with your fingers. I mean, say for instance, I've been playing for 35 years. I would say that for less than a year of that I've had practice playing with my fingers. I normally play with my plectrum. As much as I love Mark Knopfler's style, I also love Peter Green and Eric Clapton, just to name a couple, and so playing with my fingers isn't something that I've done absolutely loads. So the other thing is play with your fingers, you get the different sort of you know, sort of strength in hits of strings and everything like that, and also the variation, because sometimes your finger will hit a string that you didn't expect it to, whereas with a plectrum it'll be a lot more precise. You'll get what you want, but it won't necessarily be as varied or as interesting. Now the other thing is that it tends to dampen a lot, either with this hand or with this hand, so a lot of the notes just come out sounding like that, so you don't necessarily always get so you can also vary where the bass note's going as well, so rather than just staying on the E, so you've got the B and then you've got the B and the octave E as well, so like that, so the bass note gets moving around a lot more, and that's typical of Mark Knopfler. I suppose the last thing that I've been doing as well is that if you was playing with a plectrum, you would just have one hit there across the strings, and it might be a raking sort of a sound, but the thing about Mark Knopfler's rhythm is he'll often have 2 or 3 of these fingers doing the rhythm at the same time. So with Sultans, for instance, instead of just going one, he's got multiple fingers doing the rhythm, which gives it sort of much more of an interesting and rhythmic kind of a pattern. So makes it sound like it's got like a rumba beat going underneath the sort of straight 4/4. So that's it. That's the video for today. It's mainly to say thanks to everybody for subscribing, and I will post some more videos soon. Les Paul's Telecasters through whichever amps you want. I've got Fenders and Voxes and Marshalls. So, but I'll definitely be getting together again with Dave Simpson again soon. So thanks to Dave, thanks to everybody for subscribing, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.